What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna make a quick video. It's gonna be about why everything is God and the universe's fault. Um, Now this video is based on my opinion, but I feel like um a lot of problems that human beings face in this world, a lot of issues that's going on with this society, a lot of issues that's going on around the world, a lot of issues that's been going on since human history. Um, all of that results to God's fault. It's God's fault. It's the universe's fault. I'm just gonna say God. I'm tired of saying God in the universe. I'm just gonna say God. When I'm saying God, I'm applying to the universe, a higher power, the creator, all that shit. But yeah. I mean, part of it is human beings' fault as well, because a lot of human beings, they also lack a lot of awareness and they lack a lot of common sense and emotional intelligence. So human beings are also to be our fault, but the main reason I feel like everything is God's fault, because God is responsible for allowing a lot of human suffering to take place. God allows evil pedophiles, people call them the elites, the government, the Epstein files, whoever is in charge, the Rothschilds, all the Illuminati, the group of people who's in charge of ruling over this world and that are controlling the society's money system. They're forcing people to work. They're doing a lot of rituals and a lot of crazy shit behind closed doors. The fact that they're allowed to do this shit and they're able to get away with it through them manipulating the laws of karma, the laws of this energy, for them to get away with it without having to face the consequences on the spot. That is God and the universe's fault for making and creating a realm that allows shit like this to happen for such a long time. Um, a lot of as human beings, we are slaves to this world, meaning we're forced to work just so we can make money. If the money system never existed, if we were never ruled over by evil as people throughout human history, life wouldn't be the way it is right now. But because life is the way it is, because there's a lot of enslavement, there's been a lot of wars and battles, there's been a lot of corruption within the money system. All of that is God's and the universe's fault for allowing this shit to happen. Yes, human beings are victims, because why if we're not victims, then how come you yourself watching this video, how come you're not making the proper changes to fix this world? You're not. More than likely, the average person watching my channel, you guys work a job, or you guys are trying to find ways to make money, or you guys are trying to develop a skill or a talent or like some type of plan in order for you to make money. Whatever it is, it revolves around making money. You're either way, even though you can hate the system, you're still forced to participate in this world. You're forced to participate in the system. You're giving energy to the system either way. So you are a victim. You are a victim. It's not your fault. You're not a bad person because you're not supporting the evil ass people. You're not supporting human suffering. You're not supporting it. You're just trying to survive. You're just trying to do what you got to do. But you are a victim. Why? Because you're born into this situation. You didn't know what was going on until you were older. No one really taught you anything on how this world operates. No one taught you about spirituality. No one taught you about how evil this world is, how corrupt this world is, how we're being controlled. No one taught you that until you got older and you had to research yourself. So that's not your fault. So you are a victim. And and a lot of people, they are in the same situation as me. They're in the same situation as you. We are in similar situations to where we don't have the answers. We don't know how to take action in order for us to change the system for the better for the people. Why? Because we were born into this. This shit was already set up since human history. So technically, as human beings, we are victims. God and the universe is allowing this shit to happen. So yeah, the fact that we don't have access to our past life memories, we don't remember our past life memories. What else? If reincarnation is a real thing, which I know for a fact reincarnation is a real thing, because the afterlife is a real thing. People have been reported seeing spirits and ghosts all the time. So clearly there's afterlife. Um, People have been seeing paranormal shit. We got sidekicks out here doing tarot, doing spirituality work. Yeah, the afterlife is a real thing. Um, the fact that the human body is really susceptible to die at a young age due to earth being poisoned. All the foods around us is poisoned. All the type of drinks except water we drink is poisoned. um the air is being polluted. What else? Enslavement that leads to mental health issues. Like enslavement, what I mean by enslavement, I mean that we're forced to work because of money. That leads to mental health issues, and that happens from generation to generation, which causes generational curses, generational trauma, and a lot of spiritual warfare. A lot of dysfunctional family households, a lot of broken homes, a lot of divorces, a lot of um, narcissism, a lot of shit, a lot of violence, a lot of bloodshed. That results to the fact that we have to do things so we can make money because we're in a survival mode. And the reason why we're in a survival mode is because we are ruled over by evil ass people who rule over this world since human history. So that is God's and the universe's fault for them allowing this shit to happen. That's what I'm trying to get at. So a lot of life's problems, a lot of human beings' problems results to God and the universe is allowing this shit to happen. So it's really that simple. A lot of people may disagree, especially a lot of spiritualists, because they don't talk about that really. They don't really go into detail, and they can't even grasp it, or they're too afraid to talk about it. But and I'm not saying I'm right, but this based on my observation. A lot of problems that we have is God's and in the universe's fault. They are at fault. Yeah, it is. They are at fault because if they created this realm, they created this reality. Um, and according to spiritualists, they always say we have to like rely on God, or like we have to have faith in the Creator. We have to have faith in the universe. The universe is like manifesting this for us and that. Technically, then if that's the case, because a lot of spiritualists, even the ones that are very aware, they always talk about the universe. They always talk about God and how much they play a role into doing good in life, right? So if life is very violent and very evil, and there's a lot of human suffering, technically, doesn't that make God and the universe's fault as well? Aren't they at fault? Now, people want to get religious. They want to say, "Oh, it's a devil," or like, "Oh, this world is hell," or like, "We are in hell," or like, "Oh, the fact that there's a lot of evil proves that there's good in this world." Or the rules of this realm. A lot of negative entities have more control over this realm and shit like that. Whatever the case may be, God and the universe, they're still at fault because they're still allowing this shit to happen. So technically, a lot of your problems, a lot of human beings suffering, it's due to this society. That's basically, it's that simple. And the fact that society is so evil because it's controlled by evil people, right? The fact that this realm and this human experience allows this shit to happen, technically, so then the creators of this game we're in, they are at fault for allowing this shit to happen. If I were to create a video game, and there's so many characters I've created, right? But then these characters are ruled over by greedy other characters that found a way to hack the game by controlling a lot of characters, and now those characters, they're supposed to be free, but they're not free. They're enslaved, and because they're enslaved, they are suffering and they have a lot of issues due to them being enslaved. If I'm the creator of this video game, and I'm allowing this shit to happen, wouldn't that be my fault? I could just easily end it. I could easily just not let that situation happen, but no, I just let it happen. So technically, I'm at fault. So that's no different than this human experience. It's really that simple. So that's all I got to say. How's it going? Peace.